Okay, it says it's minus 36 out there, but it's been minus, well, it was down to minus 47 without the wind chill. It said like over minus 50 with the wind chill. So we're going to see if this old Chinese side-by-side starts up. And take into consideration, it's not straight regular gas. It's got a little bit of diesel in there and a little bit of mixed oil, just because I ran out of gas there a few weeks back. Okay, my hands are burning here. I'm going to go get this thing started up. Oh, you can smell his diesel fuel in the air from all the trucks. It's just so cold. Oh man, that is so cold out there. Not here, it's not though. Okay, I'm back in the house. I just went out, took a couple little shots there for the video, and my hands are froze already. So I'm just gonna come in and warm up just for a minute, and we're gonna go see if this thing will fire up. Normally, I wouldn't start something like this just because it's too darn cold. It's hard on things. But I just want to see if it starts, right? I mean, it's it says it's minus 36. It's every time I check the thermometer, it goes 37, 36 in that range. But there is a little bit of a breeze. And like I said, it's been minus 47 all night. It's cold. And that's Celsius, but when you start getting that cold, it kind of levels out, I think, to Fahrenheit. I think minus 40 Fahrenheit and minus 40 Celsius is about the same. Okay, let's go see if this thing will fire up. It's a little frosty. Sorry, folks. Are we even having... Oh, the key's frozen. There we go. Oh no, we don't even have full battery power. Like 12. That's the lights on. Supposedly a little trick is you turn your lights on for like 30 seconds and it supposedly gets your battery going. I don't know if that's true. Let's see. That's not true because it's only down to 11 now. It was at 12. Okay, well, I don't know how accurate of a test this will be. We're gonna give it a go anyway. I gotta go behind the seat there, and let's see here. Let me go. Let me go get my glove. Okay. I don't want to get my butt wet. Okay, we'll put it in neutral if it'll go. Where's neutral? We'll get this thing ready. Okay, cool. Make sure the throttle's not frozen. It's not. That's good. Okay, we're still low on the juice. I'm gonna go behind the seat here. I have a little primer. I'm gonna prime it. My choke is right here. And it's not frozen. That's good. That's the one I got off Amazon. That's actually been a good choke. I was surprised with the quality. Okay, so I'm going to give it 3 full primes and then full choke, and we'll just see how it starts. And take in consideration, again, this is not straight gas. It's actually got a little bit of mix in it and stuff, so it's definitely not as ignitable, I wouldn't think. It's just straight fuel, but we're gonna try it out here. Behind the seat here. Pull this out. Oh geez, it's just so darn cold. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's my little primer. I'm gonna give it, this goes right into the intake. I put this in just for this reason, so listen. I don't think it's even pumping. There. Okay. 3. Give her another one. It's pretty cold. Hopefully that doesn't flood it. Okay. Oh man. That is cold. Okay, here we go. Let's just see what happens here. Oh man. Okay. So I'll give it a full choke. Yeah, full choke. Let's just see what happens. Oh. So much for that test. Okay, I have to go get the booster cables. Okay. This is an RV battery. It's not even the right type of a battery, but it was inside, so it's warm. These booster cables are already frozen. Okay. Now that fuel, it's been about, this is about, I don't know, 5 minutes later maximum. Let's see what we got now. Oh, that's better. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna prime it again. I am gonna prime it again now, because normally it fires right away, but of course it's crazy cold. There it is. Primer wouldn't even work there. Might have flooded it. We'll see. I doubt it, but the primer's not really there. Now she'll go. Maybe I did flood it. Look at oil pressure. No, she won't go. Maybe she'll go this time. Okay, well that wasn't a real fair test because I'm sure I flooded it. I gave it 3 primes. Then when it fired once, I'm sure that's what happened. And I've got that, I could put a colder spark plug in this thing. We'll come back, we'll try another time. Here, holy man, it is crazy. Great, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Super crazy cold. My fingers are frozen already. So she didn't go, but I don't think that was a fair test. You did hear it fire once. It was good, the oil pressure came up. I'm running that 540 Shell synthetic. So I'm gonna have to, when it warms up, I'm gonna put a hotter spark plug in this thing, and on the next -40, we'll give her another go. And with fresh fuel. I mean, this thing's got older gas and it had a little bit of diesel, a little bit of mixed oil, so it didn't have much going for it. I was surprised because before, even at -30, it was firing up the second I touched the key. And maybe it would have this time had we not, you know, given it 3 shots of fuel and then come back. Maybe I shouldn't have gave it another one there. 4-strokes are sensitive that way. They're really easy to flood. We'll give her another go. I'll leave the choke off. It's not even turning over that fast. That doesn't help either. Okay, I'm going in. Oh man, just from that, not even 5 minutes outside and my hands are just frozen. Especially this one where I was holding the camera. I had my glove on the other hand. Okay, so one other thing is, you know, people are probably thinking, well, why is he trying to start it when it's this cold? This is just so I know my machine. Like when you're going out in the cold, you got to know all your gear. You got to know how it's going to work. I mean, if I was out in the bush and it was this cold, I would just hunker down, stay right there. I wouldn't go anywhere. But let's say I had an emergency. It's nice to know what your machine's capable of, what it'll do, and how it'll start. Years ago when I was living out in the bush, I was living in an old motorhome, totally off grid, and I had this little generator. I called it Gazoo. It was a little green generator. And Gazoo is a good little machine, but it wasn't always that way. Like, it would not even think of starting in the winter when I first got that thing. And then when it did start, it wouldn't run. And then I did a bunch of mods to that thing where it pretty much started on the first or second pull every single time, no matter how cold, like even up to -40. But I knew what I needed to do. I had to flip it on its side and get the fuel dumping basically right into the engine. And I had to hold it for like a certain amount of time. Like if it was like -40, I'd hold it for about 10 seconds. If it was only say -20, it was just like 3 or 4 seconds. And in the summertime, it was just a quick, I would flip it. And that was how I primed it. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta get to know how everything starts. Otherwise you can get in trouble if you're out in the bush and you can't fire your equipment up. So anyway, part of it's just fun, just the challenge of it, just to see what it'll do. This thing with the hotter spark plug and the battery fully charged, I bet you that thing would have started today. I know it would have started. So we'll do another video on this the next time it gets to -40. And I do have a new battery for it already, but I'm not touching that thing today. It's too darn cold out there. We'll mess with that another day. Okay, over and out.